Level 1. The local nobody. You grow up in a small town. Your father is a lawyer. Your mother hosts fundraisers for the church. You're comfortable, but not wealthy. You watch the truly powerful people in town. The mayor who golfs with the factory owner. The judge who always rules in favor of the bank. You see how the game works. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know, and what you can do for them. You learn early that people believe that they want to believe. You learn that a firm handshake and a steady eye contact can make someone trust you more than facts ever could. You run for student body president in high school. You don't care about the student body. You care about winning. You shake every hand. You remember every name. You promise things you know you can't deliver. But you say them with such conviction that people believe you. You win by landslide. That night you look in the mirror and you see it for the first time. The gift. You can make people see whatever you want them to see. That's power, and you want more. Level 2. The city councilman. You go to law school not because you love the law, but because lawyers become politicians. You graduate middle of your class, but you network like your life depends on it. You remember every professor's birthday. You attend every alumni event. And you collect favors like baseball cards. At 28, you run for city council in a mid-sized district. You knock on 10,000 doors. You attend every funeral and every wedding. You win by 200 votes. Now you're somebody. Your first year, a developer approaches you. He wants to build condos on protected wetlands. The environmental review would take years, unless someone on the council helps expedite the permits. He doesn't offer you cash. That would be crude. He offers you a consulting fee for your law firm. $50,000 a year for advice you never give. You expedite the permits. The condos get built. The wetlands disappear. Your bank account grows. You learn the first rule of corruption. Never take cash. Take opportunities. Level 3. The state legislator. You serve 2 terms on the council. You build a reputation as someone who gets things done. What people don't know is how you get them done. You run for state legislator at 34. The campaign costs $500,000. You don't have $500,000, but you know people who do. A construction union wants favorable labor laws. A pharmaceutical company wants looser regulations. An energy company wants drilling permits. They all write checks to your campaign. They all expect something in return. You win. You move to the state capitol. You share an office with 3 other freshman legislators. You are a nobody again, but you learn fast. You learn that the real deals happen in steakhouses, not in chambers. You learn that every bill has a price. You learn that the party leadership controls everything, and they only promote people who play ball. You play ball. A senior legislator is running a scheme. Federal grants meant for a rural hospital are being funneled to a construction company he owns. He needs votes to keep this scheme alive. You give him a vote, and in return, he puts you on the appropriations committee. Now you control where the money goes. Now you have real power. Level 4, the party insider. You've been in the legislature for 6 years. You've built a network. Lobbyists take you to dinner 3 times a week. You have a vacation home paid for by a grateful contractor. Your wife wears jewelry given by the wife of a casino owner. None of this is on the paper. None of it can be traced. You've learned the second rule of corruption. Build layers. Never touch the money directly. The party notices you. You raise more money than anyone in your district. You deliver votes when leadership needs them. They invite you to the inner circle. You attend retreats at private estates. You meet the real power brokers. Billionaires who would never run for office, but who decide who does. They look at you and they see potential. They see someone hungry, someone controllable. They start to bring you for higher office. They introduce you to media consultants, pollsters, and image coaches. They're building a product. The product is you. Level 5. The congressman. You run for Congress at 42. The party clears the field. No serious primary opponent. They spend $3 million on your campaign. You win by 15 points. You move to Washington. You rent a shabby apartment near the Capitol because it looks humble in photos. Your real home is a condo in Georgetown, paid for by a lobbying firm that employs your college roommate. In Congress, the corruption is industrial. Defense contractors, insurance companies, tech giants. They all want something. They all pay for access. Your chief of staff used to work for a pharmaceutical lobby. Your legislative director will work for an oil company when she leaves. The revolving door never stops spinning. You sponsor a bill that helps a tech company avoid antitrust scrutiny. 6 months later, your wife gets a consulting contract with that company, $200,000 a year. You sponsor another bill that loosens banking regulations. A year later, you are invited to join a board of a regional bank, paid $100,000 for 4 meetings a year. You've learned the third rule. The payout doesn't come immediately. It comes later, when no one's watching. Level 6, the senator. After 3 terms in Congress, you run for Senate. This is the big leagues. This campaign costs $30 million. The money comes from everywhere. Super PACs funded by anonymous donors who never have to reveal their names, bundlers who collect checks from hundreds of wealthy friends, foreign money laundered through American subsidiaries of international corporations, dark money that flows through a maze of nonprofits designed to hide its origin. You don't ask where it comes from. You don't want to know. You just smile and shake hands. You run ads attacking your opponent for corruption. The irony doesn't matter to you. You win. Now you're one of 100. Now you have real power. You sit on the Armed Services Committee. Defense contractors treat you like royalty. They fly you to Paris for conferences. They give your nephew an internship. They donate for your wife's charity. In return, you vote for weapons systems the Pentagon doesn't want. Billion-dollar contracts for planes that don't fly and ships that don't float. Your state gets factories. Your donors get profits. Everyone wins except the taxpayers. But they are not paying attention. You also sit on the Intelligence Committee. You receive classified briefings. You know things about foreign governments who could move markets. Your brother-in-law makes some very well-timed stock trades. The SEC investigates, but finds nothing. The evidence disappears right before they could look. Level 7. The presidential candidate. You have been in the Senate for 12 years. You are 42 years old. You have spent your entire adult life building to this moment. The party elders come to you. They've done the polling. They've run the focus groups. They think you can win. They offer you the full support of the machine, the donors, the operatives, the media connections. In return, they want assurances. They hand you a list of cabinet positions and judicial appointments. These names are non-negotiable. They represent decades of investment. You agree. The campaign is a performance. You fly from rally to rally, saying whatever each audience wants to hear. In the morning, you promise coal miners you'll save their jobs. In the afternoon, you promise environmentalists you'll fight climate change. None of it matters. The real agenda was written years ago in boardrooms you've never seen. You debate your opponent on television. You lie with absolute confidence. Fact-checkers count 47 false statements. Your poll numbers don't move. People don't vote for truth. They vote for the lie that feels the best. Election night. The returns come in. It's close. Lawyers stand by in 6 states, ready to challenge any result. But you don't need them. You win by 70,000 votes across 3 states. You did it. You are the president-elect. Level 8. The President. Inauguration Day. You place your hand on the Bible you've never read and swear an oath you've already broken 1,000 times. The crowd cheers. Millions of people watch on television. They see a leader. They see hope. They see change. They see whatever they want to see. You wave. You smile. You're the most powerful person on Earth. You have nuclear codes. You command armies. You can reshape the world with a signature. But you know the truth. You are a puppet who fought his way to the top of the stage. The strings are still there. They are just harder to see. The donors expect their tax cuts. The defense contractors expect their wars. The party expects its judges. You deliver. You always deliver. You sign executive orders written by lobbyists. You appoint regulators who dismantle their own agencies. You pardon allies who kept their mouths shut. The system works perfectly for the people it was designed to serve. You govern for 4 years, maybe 8. You enrich your friends. You punish your enemies. You leave the country a little worse than you found it. And when it's over, You retire to a $20 million estate paid for with speaking fees from the corporations you served. You write a memoir full of lies. You open a presidential library that whitewashes your legacy. You sit on boards. You give speeches. You are treated like an elder statesman. No one will ever hold you accountable. The system protects its own. Somewhere, a young man is running for student body president. He's shaking hands. He's making promises he doesn't intend to keep. He looks in the mirror and sees the gift, the dangerous talent for making people believe. He doesn't know yet where it will take him, but you do. You were him once, and someday he'll be you. The cycle never ends. It never even slows down.